Alright, hello and welcome to the weather update. It is about 2:30, December 29th, 2018. And yes, we had a lot of clouds around today. It wasn't completely overcast. The sun did try to come out, but we had clouds cleared out, and the morning was clear, but then a lot of clouds quickly popped up across our area today, as you can see here. And it's also pretty warm out there, too. So let's look at the current temperatures out there. Let's see if they've dropped at all. It was very warm earlier. It's still 50 degrees. It's windy, warm, and mostly cloudy at Farmingdale Airport. Northwest wind 18, gusting to 32. Now, unfortunately, the Weather Service has not released any rainfall reports from yesterday. So we're just looking at some of the rainfall totals from some of the airports. It's like generally between an inch and an inch and a half fell across Long Island. So I'll just have to look at that. Let's see what Gabreski got. Gabreski didn't get much at all. Yeah, they didn't get that much at all yesterday. So, yeah, East End got a little less, I guess. I guess that's why they didn't really feel like issuing rainfall reports. You can look at iSlip if you want. See, they're all mostly cloudy, 47. Oh yeah, pretty much the numbers I gave to you last night, are the ones you're going to have to deal with for Long Island. I do have some good news, though. When it comes to New Jersey's numbers, I was able to find a site for that. New Jersey 52, it does say fair. Very windy outside, west wind 20, gusting to 25. And it looked like they had a little light shower maybe in Toms River, .01 there. Alright, so let's go and look at some of those rainfall totals from New Jersey. There are some higher numbers out there. All right. Manchester Township in Ocean County, 1.34 inches. And I'm just going to go over Ocean and the higher numbers here. Parts of Atlantic City, 1.30. Estelle Manor, 1.36. Hamilton, I'm in Atlantic County. Hamilton in Atlantic County, 1.62. I'm just looking at any numbers. All right, Upper Deerfield Township, 2.16. That's in Cumberton County. So I'm glad I did find this site. Right here. There's a whole bunch of Ocean County ones. All right, Toms River. It says actually it's southeast of Toms River. 1.98 inches of rain in Ocean County. Stafford Township, 1.52. Point Pleasant Beach, 1.64. Luckily, they have this other network site. This is the one that I was trying to find last night. Point Pleasant Beach, 1.64. Jackson, 1.05. Berkeley, 1.85. Another report at Toms River, 2.04. So Toms River got close to 2 inches some spots, depending on the exact. It's very localized. There's another one, 1.60. But I think some areas in Toms River definitely got up to 6 inches. Now, Monmouth County, we can look at some Monmouth numbers. They're not as high. Like we looked at last night, that belt of heavy rain kind of went over Ocean County. So I'm glad that I was able to find that at least. That's pretty good. I was able to find that site. It's called here, I'll put it up here. It's called the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network from New Jersey. So I think they only have this in New Jersey, not in New York. What else can you expect? New Jersey does everything better than we do. Anyway, so there was another product that I want to look at here. I think it was the Rivers. It was part of the Rivers and Lakes products. Let's take a look at these rivers and see how they're doing. Let's see how the Toms River is doing after all that rainfall yesterday. It hasn't gone up that high. It's 6.78 feet, but some of them have. The McDonald's branch I think that's Burlington, Atlantic County, or I think that's Burlington County, up to 1.81 feet. Here's the North Branch, Rancocos Creek, up near a minor flood stage. And then we have the Maurice River. That's in a minor flood stage at 4.12. So yeah, we have some. Now let's see if we can do this. I want to see something for a minute, because all right, these are some rainfall reports. Let's get to this. I'm trying to get to the this. I think this is it. No, that's not it. There's a map for let's see. Yes, this is the map I want to point out. So this area, you can see that stripe right over Ocean County there. There's some reports. Yeah, 2 inches right there, stretching Ocean County along. Like I said, Long Island didn't get hit that hard, but this is pretty much what the area's got. So some area in Ocean County, again, getting a lot of rain there, a lot of rain. So we're going to look at some webcams now just across the area and see what the conditions are. I'll show you the sky is kind of junked up across our area. Let's see. Got to bring it in a little more here. Yeah, here's a good picture. So you can see lots of clouds from Hampton Bays. A lot of clouds here. Yeah, look at a lot of clouds. So just a lot of clouds around. You can see that across our area. Unfortunately, not a clear day today. If we go just for fun, we can go and look at Flagstaff. And see, yeah, here. Beautiful. Look at that. This is Sedona, but it's by Flagstaff. Look at that. Clear. Beautiful weather. 39 degrees at Sedona. It's the kind of weather they got over there, man. It's where the dry air wants to be, you know. Here's another picture. Clear too. All right, so let's get to the models. We're just going to look locally at the next. Well, we'll look at the pattern and then we'll look locally and see how the cloud conditions are doing. So you can see pretty much here we're going to have that stall front. It's going to try to clear out tomorrow, and then we have another rainstorm. This is New Year's Eve. Another rainstorm comes through, and then a high pressure tries to build in, and right now it looks like that's the storm system that is going to get suppressed. That's good that we're seeing some suppression. That indicates more of a northwest flow maybe trying to come out, but then another rainstorm comes possibly for next week. And another storm and another storm. That's the super long range though. So let's see if we could see any cool downs here, any cool downs for our area. So you can see it's going to be way above normal on New Year's Eve. See some, but no real Arctic air right there. Right there tries to be some Arctic air coming through, but there's just no Arctic air because we have this raging Pacific jet, and we're just not seeing the Arctic air coming down here. And it's really unfortunate. We're not getting that nice Arctic air that we got, you know, that we got last year around this time. All right, so let's go to the sky conditions, and I'll find this. So let's see. All right, let's go here. So as we go in tomorrow, you can see clouds all around the area tomorrow. And pretty much for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we try to get out of it on Thursday. I have some clear skies Thursday and Friday, which is good. I'll take it already. And maybe some clear skies into the weekend, but it won't be all that cold. It's going to be, if we look at temperatures, you'll see, it won't be all that cold. Well, first, let's take a look at how warm it gets New Year's Eve again. 60s. It's going to get into the 60s. It's going to be worse than it was the last go around yesterday. And the cold air tries to get in here. Looks like we may have 30s for Thursday. We'll take it, but then it goes back up into the 40s again. So like I said, no sustained. It gets really close to us here. The problem is it needs to come down, and it's not coming down. That's the problem. Hopefully maybe in time the models will, you know, we got to get some winter here. This is ridiculous. It's bad because if it doesn't get cold, we don't get any Arctic air, we're going to have a really bad situation with the southern pine beetles again this year. All right, so let me look at another model. Look at the NAM. Look at the NAM. We will look at the temperatures first. All right, so it cools down tomorrow, only around 40, and then you can see that warm air trying to come back up again. Let's look at the sky and see if we can get some clear skies in here tomorrow. Doubt it. Yeah, it actually does try to get some clear skies in, so we'll see. We'll try. We'll try for some clear skies, but we may have to wait a while. So, yeah, anyway, that's going to be all right. I wasn't showing you the whole thing. I'm sorry. You can try for some clear skies, but, you know, it's this weather pattern we're in just, The winter is just not, last year around this time we had such cold weather. It was so nice. And it just seems like this winter is just turning out to be kind of crappy, warm winter, and wet too. Um, but anyway, there's one more thing I want to talk about before I end this weather update. All right, before I show you this Newsday article, I want to talk about just some records that were broken in New York City. That's not going to be on this site, but in we've had in this year, 2018, 157 days with measurable precipitation at Central Park. This breaks the record that was set in 1996 of 152 days with measurable precipitation. So we've had a lot of rainy days. And in New Jersey, they've already broken their record in New Jersey, 64 inches for the most rain ever. That broke the record from 2011. And they've also had a record-setting 179 days with measurable precipitation in New Jersey, breaking a record. So it's been unusually wet this year. And this leads me to this article from Newsday, which I'm not going to read the whole article to you. You can look at it in the link below in the description. But I will point out a couple of things about this article. And it's not good. Looking ahead, I'm going to read to you certain parts of this. Climatologists point to certain features that are expected to become more increasingly prevalent as the atmosphere and oceans continue to warm. The Northeast is expected to see, and I'm going to highlight this right here, warmer and wetter conditions, said Jessica Spacio, climatologist for the Northeast Regional Climate Center. So it's going to get warmer and wetter. All right. And the other thing was February was very warm. Hardly any snow, hardly any cold air. You could see the month grabbed the title for the warmest February on record. So February 2018 was the warmest February on record. All right, and it actually was so warm that it actually was warmer than March. All right, and the wet and wilting. Apart from those who revel in soggy, stifling conditions, who on Long Island didn't tire of a relentless stretch of hot temperatures, high humidity, and the chances for showers and thunderstorms. Unfortunately, with a warmer atmosphere that can hold more water, such humidity could become more common, with also extreme flood-producing events. So this is all part of what's going to happen under climate change for us. And it's not good. It's not good at all. So if you don't like this kind of weather, it may be time to relocate, basically. We also had tornadoes. Again, I'm not going to go over the whole article. You can read the whole thing in the link below. It's a very good article. Very interesting article from Newsday. You can definitely check out. But anyway, that's going to conclude this weather update. I know it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good for us. When you look at the East Coast is getting wetter and wetter and the West Coast, because here's the thing about Flagstaff, and I'll just go right to Flagstaff's weather again. It's 21 degrees in Flagstaff right now, by the way. Don't you just envy them. It's 21 degrees and sunny and clear. It's beautiful. Look at the weather that they're going to have. And this is because they're at elevation, and they're also surrounded by mountains. So the mountains help protect them from the humidity, and they're at elevation, so it's colder up there. All right, they're over a mile up in elevation. And so that's why it's colder there, and that may be how we're going to have to escape climate change, is going either north or moving up to places higher up in elevation, like Flagstaff. I don't want to leave Long Island. I love the pitch pine barrens, but the fact is that this climate, if this is becoming more and more of a permanent thing in the future, those of us who want to have colder, drier weather may have to relocate. It's just a sad fact of climate change, and this is why it's an emergency, and we've got to do something about it. And the lack of urgency from our government is just on both sides of the aisle. The lack of urgency, is just astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing. But anyway, that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching. And if you can, and you have the money, and if I had the money right now, I would be getting on the plane and going to Flagstaff to get some winter. Anyway, that's going to be it. Take care.